What is going on, everyone? Marc Guberti here. In this video, we're going to talk about the process of having multiple YouTube channels, why you would want to do it, and just the whole management of all of that. So the YouTube channel I recently created was Beat the Market. It's a channel designed to help people who want to master the stock market and get higher returns than what you would get from your average market return. So the reason I started this channel was because I saw that a lot of my videos about dividend investing, options trading, and Fidelity fractional shares are doing very good on this channel, but it's not exactly something I'm as well known for versus the content marketing, how to grow your audience, how to make money through your content. That's the bread and butter of this channel. It's the stuff that people know me more for my business. So creating a second channel allows you to differentiate between two separate identities that you may have. In my case, it was the content marketing with the investing. And for you, it may be something different. If you feel like you are tugged in the middle between two key topics, it is good to play them out on your own channel for a little bit. Like I did a few investing videos on this channel before shifting over to Beat the Market for the investing content. But creating multiple YouTube channels, not only does it help with separating those two identities, it also helps with building additional audiences. So one of the things about my investing videos is that they would do very well on the YouTube algorithm. They were some of my top performing videos in the algorithm. And when you create a new YouTube channel, it gives you access to a whole new audience. And if you grow on your other platforms first, you already have a head start for that second channel. So right now, I'll be focusing on this channel and my other channel, Beat the Market. As soon as those two channels grow to ridiculous sizes, I have no problem starting a third YouTube channel. What some YouTubers do, they get 100,000 subscribers on their first YouTube channel. Then they say, hey, new channel coming out. And then because they already have 100,000 subscribers, maybe they get an instant 5,000 engaged subscribers for their new channel. So about 5% of those people move over. I don't know the exact stat, but you do have people moving over. And when you do have those people moving over, watching the videos, clicking the thumbnails a lot more because they know it's you, then YouTube says, hey, let's promote this guy a little more so he reaches more people, and then you have that extra traction. So my first video on the Beat the Market YouTube channel, which helps people with some of the strategies you can use to protect yourself from a stock market crash. It's very early and we don't really have that many impressions, definitely less than 50 all the time because it's relatively new, but it has a 50+% click-through rate. Now, of course, I know that's not sustainable, but it goes to show that when you bring an initial audience over from your existing platform to the other channel, it does have more momentum. And then if this new channel also takes off while your first channel is taking off, now let's say your first channel grows to like 200,000 subscribers, and then the other channel grows to, let's say, 50,000 subscribers, because smaller channels can accelerate at a higher growth rate. Then you say, okay, let's use these two channels and push people to a third channel that I'm going to create. So there are some YouTubers with 3 channels, 4 channels, 5 channels, even more than that. And that is why they do it. They see that they have a business model working. And for any YouTuber, all you really have to do is just say like Patreon or support me on YouTube. And you have a business model right there. And you could go even deeper with something like affiliate marketing with the investing channel, like Robinhood and Webull, or 2 different companies that say, hey, if you bring someone on our platform, both of you get a free stock. And a lot of the investing channels, they do have Robinhood, Webull, or some equivalent as links inside of their description, in addition to Patreon or maybe their own online course. And the great thing is that once you have like the business set up where you have the affiliate links, maybe you create a course depending on the content, you have the Patreon set up, then it's just a matter of you just creating new content. Like the work, there is no extra work that goes into it. You just you do have the bump in work because now you have 2 channels to manage, but it's not like you do any additional work once you get to that point. It's not like if you are doing all of the work for clients, you can get to 6 figures, but then it's a lot of hours that you spend working with the clients. And with each growing YouTube channel, it makes it easier to grow the next one. Now, how do we manage this? Because you got 2 YouTube channels. In my case, I do 2 YouTube channels. I like to do 3 videos a week on both channels. So that is a lot of content. So the thing that works for me is batching. So I will pick a day. I'll do as many videos as possible. I like to pick one day, get through at least 5 videos, and then I do video here and there. I do another video at that moment of time. So if you do a batch, you have the instant buildup. And if you are just launching a YouTube channel and it's not news-based, because Beat the Market is very news-based, like stuff that I say in that channel like this month may not apply as much next month. Like I mentioned in one of the videos that will be coming out soon, like, oh, Apple stock is $106 because that's what it was at the time of the video. A year from now, it's likely not gonna be $106. So that stuff, I gotta get it out a little quicker because news related. But if we have a channel like the content marketing, that's more evergreen. So if you have an evergreen based channel where the stuff you say is gonna be useful for years, build the buffer, create like 5 videos before you actually go public with the channel, so you don't feel stressed just trying to churn out new content and rushing it just to be consistent. Instead, you could create that buffer with some advanced planning. And it just really comes down to figuring out what schedule works for you. Now, again, 3 videos a week, both channels, that's what I do. You don't have to do that. You might do 1 video a week. You might do 1 video a day on both channels, which more power to you if you can do that. But it is something that people do for their channels. And each person is going to be different with what type of productivity, what type of schedule they work with. But you don't want to think about creating a second channel right away. Like if you go right out of the bat with 2 YouTube channels, that's 2 YouTube channels you have to promote, you have to grow, you have to nurture. But if you focus on 1 YouTube channel right away, you can create the second YouTube channel, and a YouTube channel can become the focal point of your brand. You get people on your email list, you have the affiliate links to Patreon, the course or the book, like I mentioned a little bit earlier, and it can be the backbone of your brand. So you create the videos, you grow your channel, and then in the middle of all that, you then figure out, how do I grow the brand? At least that's a good approach for the second YouTube channel rather than the first. But I'd love to hear what you guys think. Are you thinking of starting a second channel? Has the idea floated in your mind, or are you just fine with 1 channel and just getting started with that? I'd love to hear it from you guys. Make sure you subscribe if you liked this video. I'll see you guys next time.